Hello everybody, and good day to you all. Today I am talking about Chuck, and it was a show that aired in 2007 and ended in 2012. And I love the show. And I haven't seen it since the premiere aired, since the end in 2012. I haven't watched it since it aired in 2012. And so because of the quarantine, I had two of the seasons. I had two seasons, but I never watched them yet. I just had them. Because of the quarantine, I managed to I got the rest of the seasons, and I said, I'm just going to watch the rest of Chuck. I'm going to watch the rest. I had a lot of free time now, so I'm just going to watch the show and just enjoy it just for me. Just for me. But it was weird, though, when I started watching this, it seemed like the world itself was encouraging me to keep watching this show. Like, when I went to YouTube, and I started seeing reactors reacting to Chuck, the TV show, I said, what is happening? And then I saw Big Mike, Mark Lawrence, doing a comedy special on YouTube. I said, what is going on? And then on Facebook, on my Facebook feed, the whole cast was doing a live reading of one of the episodes that was just about to watch. I was just, wow. Like, I like Chuck, and it's that the world likes Chuck, and they want me to watch Chuck too. And then Zachary with Levi's face keep popping up everywhere. Every time they talk about Shazam, so it is, I guess I'm doing the right thing. And the show holds up. It really does. It really does. I mean, it's a little silly at times, but the thing is, though, I do love these characters, and I like the growth of the characters and how they started out and how they evolved. You pretty much, since I was watching back to back, you really do see the changes that they go through, physically, mentally, emotionally, as characters, how they grow and change and evolve. And just watching them, the action scenes were pretty fun to watch and cool. I mean, how they take references from sci-fi and blend it in this episode. In the episodes here was done quite well. The special effects they had on here. I mean, they had like Lyndall Hamilton, who played Mary Bartowski, who played Chuck's mom. You got Scott Bakula on here, who played Steve Bartowski. Chuck's dad is up here too, and the relationship Chuck has with his sister and his family as well. Seeing these characters who've been through a lot of bad things. They lost their mom, ran away. Their dad ran away too, left them alone. They had to grow up together. Pretty much, and his sister was older. Pretty much raised him and raised themselves. And even though Chuck was a little nerdy, a little geeky, a little out of place, he had so much potential. And given this opportunity from Matt Bomer's character, Bryce Larkin, he ended up playing. He pretty much rising to his full potential throughout this whole entire seasons. I mean, everything about this thing, I enjoyed it so much. I mean, yeah, it's not perfect. It has some flaws in here too. I mean, sometimes with the character about Chuck, I don't really like at times too. But other times, I actually do. I think they are sweet and very nice about him. Chuck is pretty much led by his emotions, how he feels, how it makes him feel, and how stuff like that too, which is fine at times. But at times, sometimes your emotions get in the way. That make you make bad decisions. Make you do things that doesn't help nobody else but you. Sometimes he can be a little bit of selfish of a character at times too. Yeah. Sometimes you see him learning from that as well, but other times you don't. So a little back and forth between that as well. And even though he has an intersecting side of him, and it forced him to pretty much rise up and be a better person. You also see him how he is when he doesn't have to intersect inside of him as well, and also seeing how the intersect affects other people who get it. Some in a positive way, some in a negative way. Overall, just watching every single season, watching this whole entire cast, the acting performance like that too, I really did enjoy. The humor was there, the action was there. It was sexy at times too. It had everything you want, and also some cool music as well too from Jeffster, which was always fun to listen to. So, just watching this show, because the thing is though, even though this show ends, it has a bittersweet ending. It also kind of reminds you of other things like a 51st Dates, stuff like that too. Because he finally gets the girl, everything's going well. He marries the girl of his dreams. They're happy, and then he loses her because he forgets who he is. But at the same time, there's pieces of him still inside our subconscious, and things about are still there. So the chemistry is still there. They still kind of, I mean, he may not feel the same way towards him, but he feels that way towards her. But she's willing to take him back, but not quite there yet. So like they're taking, it's like their last day together is like their first date all over again, which is kind of nice and very sweet, but sometimes at the same time also heartbreaking too. Because they've been through so much, experienced so much together, lived through so much together to get to this point, to lose it all, just to start from ground zero. But he loves her. He wants to be there for her. And let her know that she's going to be okay. Even I want to watch the ending of this thing, I'm crying myself. Like, oh my God, it was so sad. But at the same time, it was also very beautiful too. And seeing how this one character changed the life of so many people, like Sarah was a loner, and all she cared about was the work. I mean, she had a father who was a con artist, and she constantly bounced around, changed her name so many times. Sarah Walker's not even a real name, but she managed, because of Chuck, she managed to know how to trust and know how to love somebody and care about somebody else. Then you had John Casey, who was all about the work, just a soldier, all about that. Sacrificed his life that he had with his wife just for the job. He found out he has a daughter, and because of Chuck, he managed to open it up to her the best way he knew how to. Even Morgan, who was a goofball and sometimes kind of really annoying, a little bit, and sometimes too overly obsessed with Chuck. Not in a healthy way either. But even he evolved and grew up as a person. I mean, some people didn't get roused to that level. I mean, you still have Jeffster. They still were a little bit weird and awkward. I mean, but they still, but towards the end, they managed to pretty much not only save the day, so they even had that moment to shine. Just watching every single episode, instead of watching them back to back, like each episode is just so good, and since you had the opportunity to watch them back to back, it made you like just want to watch the next one and next one and next one. It still had that same like appeal like when I first saw it on TV. It still holds up. Yeah, love the show. The thing is though, I'm not so sure how I feel about the ending. Like, it was a nice ending. I really did enjoy it. At the same time, I wish it was, but also it was also very sad too. It was very bittersweet. Like, I couldn't quite celebrate, even though I was enjoying the moment as well too. Like, I was happy and sad for these two characters. Cause I watched them go through all this stuff, and because throughout this whole entire show, all the craziness and the wackiness, the jokes and all the action, it's pretty much a love story. It's the whole thing is just a love story, and you just watching these two people, opposite ends of the spectrum, come together and find something inside each other that complete each other. Because Chuck got stronger because of her, and she managed to open up because of him. They balance each other out. They complete each other. Oh, that's very sweet. I know. Overall, I enjoy every single episode of Chuck. Had a whole lot of fun watching it. If you ever seen any episodes of Chuck, and you have watched the show and loved the show, leave comments down below. Let me know what you thought about Chuck, or how Chuck moves you, I guess you could say. Or if you have never seen Chuck, I say watch it. You are in for a treat. Cause I surely did enjoy it. I really recommend it. And again, the whole entire series are great from season 1. I think it's 5. I think it's 5 seasons. I'm giving it a solid A. I'm giving it a solid A. Why not? I'm giving it a solid A. I really did enjoy it. It's a whole lot of fun. So leave comments down below. Let me know what you thought about this Chuck as the series. If you have seen it, leave comments down below. Like I said before, if you haven't seen it, go watch it. Go watch Chuck. It's so good. So give my channel a like, hit the thumbs up, shaboop, and subscribe to my channel and share. I would appreciate it. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get 100,000 subscribers. Help me on my journey to get there. If you have already subscribed, I just want to say thank you. So, on behalf of Chuck and all my fellow geeks out there, like I always say, in my dreams in real life, I am the Ninja Rabbit. Peace out, peoples. I did that weird.